Imagine the toughest game atmosphere. Now imagine if that was the only basketball you ever knew. Like growing up in New York, you'd either be forced to quit or adapt. So be grateful for the times that are too hard to handle, and seek to have as many of those moments as you can find. There's working to improve, and then there's working to showcase your prowess. Both are eventually needed for the top-tier athlete, but the showcase must come much after. Work hard to build your fortune before cashing out your chips. The showcase period is when you stop improving. There's a time for this, but that time is not 8th grade or earlier. Why, hello there. What up? Yes, I switched out my Martin Lawrence intro to my Mrs. Doubtfire intro. All right, in honor of Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. All right, what's up, guys? We got Noah Masseth here. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? All right, have a lot of stuff to talk about, as per always. All right, but that's just how we do. If you're following along with the book, you're a pimp. That's all I gotta say. Not like a literal one. Like, so if you're foreign out there listening, I'm not saying that you're doing anything like, illegal. All right. No, it means that you're awesome. All right. If you can do this stuff, you are amazing. But I know it's how hard it is. So at least try to do the things listed in these books, and we're going to talk about it per always. All right, as we do every single day. All right. Who else do I have here? Austin Masseth. Yo, Connor Rush. What's up? All right. Let's get started. We got my little slideshow thingy, right? That I bring up just to remind myself what I want to talk about today. First one is the way in my face. Get out of my face. All right, that's supposed to be that. There you go. Okay. All right. The daily challenge. Okay. Now we talk about every grade daily challenge. If you are doing it, if you have the book, you know what your daily challenge is, and can you do it today? Like, Austin is no, not Austin. Who's a fifth grader? Is anyone a fifth grader in our program? Fifth grader? No. I believe, though, let me see. My man, Noah, the guy who says, I do the thing every single day. Noah Masseth. Noah, I do the thing every single day, Masseth, should be doing the Chastain Challenge today. Complete your, no, he's a seventh grader. You're a seventh grader now? Yep. Well, you're still doing the Chastain Challenge. Doing month 9 of your 10-month Chastain Challenge. It depends. I would say that you aren't a seventh grader until August. So stay with the 6th grade stuff. But again, it's the Chastain Challenge. So that's crazy how that worked out. All right. So if you did it, then you would be posting it today and we would see it. But the challenge that I'm going to talk about is the 5th grade challenge of the day, since we talked about the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And that is keep up with day 19 of the Michael Jordan Hall of Fame workout to assist you with your scoring ability. See details online to download the app that will supply you with the unique drills each day. You can do it. We don't even use an app anymore. Now it's just on our site. If you want to see that page, again, on our website, Limitless Hoops. You can go to it right now if you want. I don't care. But you go to the school section right there. No, I'm sorry. For this one, it's the Hall of Fame. So you would have to go to the Legends section. It's right here. All right. Now, in the school section, it does give you the Hall of Fame workouts, I believe, as a link. But let's just go straight to the Legends section. I say I'm 10th grade as soon as 9th grade ends. Well, that's not when the book begins. The book begins in September. So I would try to go with the book. Because, like, let's say that you were 6th grade going to 7th grade. It says that you're on month 9 of the Chastain Challenge of the 10 months, so that wouldn't really make sense. But I guess you would if you did it for the whole year. You would rewind back. So as long as you do the entire book, you're all good. But it'll kind of go out of order. But you can start in the middle. I don't really care. Either way, it's not like you guys are doing it anyways. On the Legends page, you scroll down below Chauncey Billups, below Tom Chambers. You see Michael Jordan right there, including the other Hall of Fame members. All right, including Gary Payton the first, not Gary Payton the second. Yes, and when you click on the Michael Jordan Challenge, view the workout, and this is what the 5th graders are supposed to be doing today. You would click on it, and it says a tough workout consisting of detailed moves and competitive play. Michael Jordan is arguably the greatest player of all time, and it gives you a random workout. All right, it starts off with the epic drill, then pump fake to dribble bank shots, Nash drills, sandbag slides, 2-ball dribbles. And again, for this one, it includes a lot of slashing, athleticism, shooting, moves, playing in the end. For every one of these people, it includes different things. So like for Steph Curry, it'll be a lot more shooting. For Dennis Rodman, it's a lot more weight training or things that will make you like more athletic and more apt to get rebounds. So this is the one for you guys, and it's the Michael Jordan Hall of Fame workout. Good luck doing it, 5th graders. All right, moving on, that was the daily challenge. We talked about our tryouts that we're going to have upcoming here in August. I'm still organizing plans for that. I'm excited for it. It'll be I want it to be as big as possible. So
we're going to have to change our program from just 50 All-Stars to something way more amazing. And I'm doing that for you guys again. I'll talk more about that in a second. All right, next we do have our games for tomorrow. I'll send out another message, but I've sent out enough messages. I think everyone should know what time our games are. All right, on our website, if you're not on it, I'll show you how to get there again. All right, but from our website, again, if you're on, like, let's say this page, whatever, you can go to our page, which is right here, and then right down here on this side is just right below. It says the schedule for this weekend's tournament was just released. If you click on it, you get to see our schedule. All right. Now, for the boys in middle school, that's the 50 All-Stars right there. All right. Your games are at 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. All right, 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and I'm guessing, let me see. Oh, and also 4 o'clock. So 8, 10, and 4. That's what it looks like. Yep. And then that will be your day. All at Westminster. That's what it says, Westy right there. And then if you scroll downward, high school division 2. That means that's like JV. We're right here, and your games are at, since we're the first team. That's why I like the 5 in our name. If they do it alphabetically, we're always first. But yeah. So for you guys, it is 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And then it depends on what place that you're given. All right. So let's say that you win every game, which of course you're going to win every game. That means that you would be right here, since we're in Pool A. You would be the first place to be in Pool A, and you would play that game, that first game right there, game number 1 at 3. If you came in second place, you would play the 3 o'clock game. If you came in last place, you would play this game right here, and that's the 5th place game. You would play at 2 o'clock. So you will definitely play at 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock, but then you either play at 2 or 3 for the final game. So that's 11, 12, and then 2 or 3, depending on how you win or lose. So make sure you guys can read these things again. I want to make it way fancier than this. Again, give me some time. I have big plans for what we're doing, and the league is part of it. All these tournaments are part of it. All right, so heads up. All right, but know that we have games tomorrow. We have workout tonight, so I'll see you guys soon. All right, next thing, Google Glass. Why am I mentioning Google Glass? Oh, I'm mentioning Google Glass because it's things that were ahead of their time. Who's ever heard of Google Glass? Could you imagine this thing? I mean, when it first came out, people were like, "Wow, that will be so amazing when this happens," because the technology was there, and they could even put it in a freaking contact lens, or just like in a regular pair of glasses. It doesn't have to look all space age. All right, and you're all your display. Now, once they have that up there, then people can start playing with it and do augmented reality. And now we have VR headsets, so it's kind of like that, but but then privacy concerns hit up and all this other stuff, right? Basically, it was way too far ahead of its time. And this is what I'm talking about, and it's something that we have to overcome. All right, and what this is fear. All right, it's fear and change. And people fear change so much that they're unwilling to do the things that it'll take them to do to reach the next levels. So for you guys, and for Colorado per se, I'm trying to change the basketball landscape. All right, and when I do it, people are going to be weirded out, man. But we have to scale back a little bit to be able to do it. All right, where eventually, like I said, once the tryouts happen in August, I want us to go fewer days, because you can't just throw 7 days a week at people. I want us to go just three days a week. And then those of you guys that pay extra will be going Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. And then, of course, we'll have games on Saturday, Sunday. And Tuesdays will be our open gym. Thursdays will be our shooting. All right. And we're going to slowly allow people to go extra days. We're just going to give them three days and make them just the skill days, right? And then we're going to allow people to get extra, because if you try to throw things at them really, really fast, it's going to what happened to Google Glass is going to happen to us. You can't just throw things on people. People hate change. People are really, really afraid of change because they know where they are. Like, Colorado is one of the bottom 10 states in basketball. But they're not the bottom. They're not the bottom. So they're probably thinking, okay, what? We're ranked 41st? Okay, we are ranked 41 out of 50 states. Okay, we suck. So this guy named John Sanders wants to change stuff. Well, we might be 47 after this, right? So people just would rather just stick to where they are rather than change anything. And that's how people think. A lot of people think that way. Think about like how few explorers there are in this world. Like Christopher Columbus, one of the like very, very few explorers in this world, because he was like, I'm not okay with like what's going on. And of course, he's, he raped and pillaged people, but yes. And he sought out there. He didn't know what was on the other end. He definitely didn't know even when he got there either. Called it India. But still, all right, like Google Glass, we have to do this thing step by step. So heads up for the steps. I just want to warn you guys and get you guys into my mind of what I'm thinking. We might also stop the boot camps as well because I think we need to just like refresh everything. All right. I mainly just wanted to see if it would all work together, and it has. The only thing that we're missing are people. That's it. This program is perfect. If we had people, you would be forced to do all the stuff, and it would be like a home run solution for almost anyone. So since all that we're missing are people, now we need to get the people. But the people won't do everything unless everyone's doing it. And if we have so many events, it'll only be like sporadic number of people doing each one. We need to put the entire herd into like one thing. So basically what I'm trying to say is if Google Glass had already existed and you were just born into a world where Google Glass already existed, you would love it. But since it got introduced afterwards, that's not a good thing. So we need to make Limitless Hoops exist first. And then once people are used to it, then we change it. So that's just how it is and how it has to be, and how human beings work. All right. So get ready for a little bit like less intensity, but we're doing it for a reason, and the reason is to inspire you guys. Now, if you guys could do it by yourself, and you guys could just like go all out by yourself, I wouldn't have gone this route. I would have just stayed with 50 All-Stars. But I don't think it's possible for like regular kids to do Kobe Bryant stuff. So this is what I need. I use the coins, I use the book, I use all that stuff. It's not good enough. You need people. But human beings have always needed people. So you're regular, but that's the whole point of this program. I'm not trying to get Kobe and Michael Jordan into my program and then make them into Kobe and Michael Jordan. That's stupid easy. All right? It's not like too easy, but it's pretty easy. I'm trying to make Joe Schmo amazing. And so I have to do it in a Joe Schmo sort of way, and I have to appeal to how regular people think. So that's why I'm doing it. If you're not regular, well, then you're good either way. All right? You're going to make it no matter what, and you're probably doing a lot more things than we could ever dream of. Congratulations, but chances are you aren't. So that's what we're doing. Next thing, the monthly challenge is the scissor rap drill. Again, if you're not doing it, make sure that you're doing it. I might check it out today during practice again, just so you guys can practice it today. But film it. All right, get good at it. All right, add some fun to basketball. The creativity is off the chain. All right, make sure you guys are doing this stuff. Next thing, Elvis Presley. All right, you're going to be hearing a lot about this guy soon because his movie's is coming out, and he's one of those. I don't want to belittle him. Okay, he's not a god, first of all. Secondly, he's not just Justin Bieber, but he is. He's like BTS. All right, is that the name of the group, the Korean group? All right, he has charisma. All right, everyone was drawn to him during his time because of his charisma, and he was a pretty good singer as well, right? And a lot of controversial takes on him are that like he just stole black people's music, which he absolutely did. But without him, a lot of black people wouldn't have gotten a chance. So it's kind of like a weird double-edged sword thing where like he was just singing songs that like black people had already known. But he did it in such a way, and this is where he deserves credit, where he was a magnet. And yeah, I know he was like a white guy who sang black. That's why, but like everyone couldn't do that. Not every black singer was a magnet to other black people either. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Mama Thornton wasn't like up there screaming, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog," with everyone just like going crazy. It was just like a song. And then this guy saying it, and it was like ridiculous. All right. So this is how. This is supposed to be the impossible thing to do, but this is the thing that I think that you guys can fake. No one would. I don't think anyone would actually say that. Everyone would be like, charisma is the one thing you can't fake, and people are just drawn to you because of some magical thing. It's like, no, there's no magic, dude. You're just a dude who goes for it all. You're just a guy who has confidence in himself, and you just go out there and just do it. All right? And it could be anyone. And what the funny part about it is, if you go out there and you're like, I can do this, and you believe in yourself, and then you start like clapping, you start getting everyone into it, people are going to be like, you know what? That kind of Rush out there, he's just charismatic. You can't beat him. It's impossible. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. I promise you. This guy is not a god. People like him, like Will Smith. He's not, as he's falling back down to earth, he's not a god. You can be like these people, like Michael Jackson. You could do it if you want to. All you have to do is just it starts when you're young. Starts when you're young. And this goes back to the Google Glass thing. It's kind of weird talk, but yes, I said if Google Glass had already been there, you would have been used to it. If you guys just start out early, you're going to be used to it. And sadly, these years are your kid years. You get to do whatever you want, right? Before your responsibility really hits. That's not true. That's just something that parents tell you guys to make you think that everything's okay. These years are so important. If you screw up these years, you screwed up your whole life. Like literally, you're done. All right, because if you look at anyone who's great, you ask them how they got great, and they'll list off a whole bunch of things that they did when they were like 5 and 8 and 12. And it created who they were. And then if you say to an adult, why can't you be great? Why can't you turn yourself into great? They're like, I have all these habits. I can't change them anymore. We become hardwired at an old age. So what does that mean? It means that between 1 and 5 are your most crucial years. Your parents could screw you up for life with those years. Then between 6 and 18 are the years that you get to control yourself and you get to outline your entire life. But after that, you have very little control on your life. You're just a thing. And people like to say that it's backwards and that kids get to do whatever they want and it's okay. Don't worry. No. It's definitely, you guys have so much power in defining your life, and it's every single day. That means so much. When you're my age, the days go by like a blur, and it doesn't even matter what I do. It's so weird, right? Go out there and do it. That's what I did today. Good job. Yeah, Noah came earlier this morning, and Gavin did. They did have to run because they weren't bringing the energy, but hey, at least they showed up. All right, but no, you can be as amazing as you want, but you must start early. You must. If you turn 18, you're done. I promise you, man. No one's gonna say that to you because they don't want to put that kind of pressure on a kid. But yes, if you want to be something amazing and not just something regular in life, you absolutely have to start right now. Now, if you choose the wrong path, it doesn't matter because what you're creating is excellence at another level. So if you if you strive to be a great musician, and then you change your mind when you're 18, that's not wasted. Now you could be a great CEO or great whatever, but if you strive to be just an average everything when you're growing up, you're going to be an average something when you actually grow up. So heads up for all that stuff too. What else do we have here? Talked about the Reggie Miller thing. 5 perfect weeks. How's that going? We will check in a second, and we'll check right now since that's the last thing. See the 5 perfect weeks. Who's posting? We should be on day 6 right now. Post back to basket. Okay. No mess. I even did the scissor wrap dribble. Okay, I like it. Week 2, day 6, Gavin Witt posting. Week 2, day 6 for the Kiernan and Declan brothers. Nice job, you guys. Hey, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Always getting better. Even when Kiernan was sick, he did that. Great job, man. All right. Awesome job. Very, very proud of all you guys. All right, let's move on to our quote of the day. Hi, Kiernan and Declan Loud. Just checking out your homework, man. Great job. All right. Enough talk about Elvis. Now let's talk about Elvis. No, I'm joking. An unused life is an early death. All right? An unused life is an early death. What that means is, obviously, like if you don't make the most of your life, you're basically dead before you're dead. I mean, you're just going through life like doing whatever. And it's a very popular statement that like a lot of like 12 and 13-year-olds make. Whatever, mom. I don't care. Life is meaningless. I mean, if you live like that, then yeah, your life is meaningless. Life is as big as you make it. Right? Your life can be as amazing as you want it to be, but you have to actually believe that and then go out there and do it. So use the days of your life. Use every moment of your life. Or else you just lose them. It's like a freaking penguin. If you don't use your wings, you'll lose the ability to fly. All right. So use every single day so that you can fly to those dreams of yours, to those goals of yours, to the higher heights that you would have never reached without it. All right. An unused life is an early death. Quote of the day. Quote it. All right. Let's go with our story of the day. Story of the day. Watch it.
Have you ever noticed some of the most inspirational stories involve people giving their all for years upon years? Do you think you can do what they did for a few days? How about 21 days? Well, 21 days is about how long it takes to create a habit. A habit that's more difficult to stop doing than it is to continue doing. Create your story today.
So I mean, that's how it is, man. You see all these guys, all these girls doing all these amazing things. Could you do what Steph Curry does for one day? And if you could you do it for 21 days? Then if you could do it for 21 days, that will create a habit that's harder to stop than it is to keep going. All right? That's a profound story. I mean, because I think like, you know, these people that I keep mentioning, these amazing human beings like Michael Jordan, they're regular people. They have skin like you and me. They all they do is just work harder. And you can say, well, Michael Jordan had a 48-inch vertical. Michael Jordan's 6'6". Okay, cool. You think that there's no one else who's 6'6", 48-inch vertical? Okay, take all the people that there are, let's say 100. Michael Jordan's the best one of all of them. Are you the best 5'2", 16-inch vertical kid in the world? No. I'm talking about within your own range. Are you the best? Answer's probably not. That's who you have to beat. I'm not worried about everyone else. I'm not worried if you can make more money than a person that was born with $1 billion. That's stupid. I'm saying, can you make more money than the person that was born with $1,187 in their bank account, just like you? All right. Can you be the best you possible? Out of all the yous in the world, the people that are just like you, can you be the best? And that's what you have to see. And I know it would be a lot easier if you could see them right next to you. Like I had Gavin and Noah working out this morning, and Noah was just jogging for his sprints. So I said, Gavin, get over there and run next to him. When they run against each other, now all of a sudden, their shoes don't work because they're sliding all over the floor. Yeah, of course, because they really want to win that. That's how you need to go all the time. So if you can't pretend that there's someone running next to you, get someone running next to you. But if you can't pretend, then you win because you always have that imaginary person right next to you. So get your head out of your butt and just imagine that person going next to you who's just like you. He's just your speed, but a little faster. Just your height, but a little taller. Just your but a little bit like he can jump a little bit higher. He shoots just like you, but can shoot just a little bit better. And catch him constantly. Every single day, try to catch him. And that's how you have to think if you want to become great. All right? So stop thinking small, think big, and you want to go against yourself every single day, or just imagine other people being better than you. I'm sure that there's a lot of people better than you, so imagine that you can possibly catch them. All right? Let's check our workouts. We got the elementary school open gym coming up here. I think we do have time to do the open gym, so we're going to keep the open gym going at 7 if it's on the website. Is it on the website still? Open gyms. Okay, court 3 tonight, please. You got it. Open gyms, we got, let's see. We do have the open gym. No one signed up for it, but yes, we have open gym on the website. If you want to still do it, make sure that you do it. All right. For middle school, this is stuff that we will be doing. This is half court shots. We'll start off with that. Then 0 to 2 dribbles, five arcs shots. So you can figure out how to do a solid move within 0, 1, or 2 dribbles. And then the stuff that we did last time was dribble tag, which was kind of fun. Who won dribble tag last time? Was it Austin? I forgot who won dribble tag. I know Derek was in the finals. I think it was Austin that won dribble tag. And the 1-on-1 efficiency wins. All right, we checked out the homework. Let's check out this real quick. And, of course, the championship. The championship. You know, I'm going to come right back to this. All right, let's do the trivia question for the day. All right, the trivia question today is brought to you by Bleacher Report. That's the website that I saw it on. All right, and here's a tough trivia question. We all know Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time, but he's also the greatest icon of basketball of all time. All right, Michael Jordan's had so many endorsements. He makes more than $2 billion right now. Like, it's crazy how much money he has. My question to you guys is, what was Michael Jordan's very first endorsement deal? Who was it with? That's the question. What was Michael Jordan's very first endorsement deal? Who was it with? Warriors? You say the Warriors, Finn Kaufman? You said that Michael Jordan was endorsed by the Warriors? Is that your guess? No, if you had Mama Durant, you would say you hate her. Oh, no, it would so hate Mama Durant. Connor says Jordan was endorsed by himself. No, that is not the answer. Noah says Converse. Well, okay, no, it's not Converse. He was asked by Adidas, but he said no, so he chose Nike. How do you not know he's Nike? Converse, what the heck? Gatorade. Gatorade is not the answer. Gatorade didn't come until it came. I'm looking at the timeline right now. Gatorade didn't come to the 90s, man. Oh no, 91. It was Coca-Cola and Gatorade. Yeah. So none of those answers are it. If you guys have the answer, let me know. But I would. Oh wait, no, wait. You only get one guess. Everybody. You only get one guess. And that's the answer. Kieran with the answer. It is Chevrolet. Chevrolet is the answer. Chevrolet, Jordan's first endorsement deal, well before he became an international phenomenon, was Chevrolet in 1984 when he was a rookie. And then it was Nike. Adidas would not match the offer of $500,000 annually for 5 years. And Nike also said he would have to get Rookie of the Year, or become an all-star, or average 20 points a game, or sell more than $4 million worth of shoes to keep it. So they had all these things. Then it was General Mills, Wheaties, then Hanes, then Gatorade, Upper Deck, McDonald's. And those are all the things. So great job, Kieran, adding a point to your score right now. And that makes it what? Kieran has 5, Connor has 4, and Finn has 3. All right, we got a battle this month, man. I can't wait to see who wins. And again, speaking of winning, all right, we got to go for the Golden State Warriors. Help my Lakers out. Thank you very much for taking care of the Boston Celtics. And so it's still Boston has 18 championships. Lakers have 18 championships. No one's in first place besides those two teams. That's all we care about until we win one. Then we care about that year, okay? You know, otherwise we care historically. Reminds me of Cherry Creek High School. They lost a game one time in the playoffs, and all they started chanting were, they started chanting, "We got trophies." And I was like, that's the lamest thing I've ever heard. It means the people before us could win, we just can't win. It's so strange. But yes, as a Laker fan, I got to go with that philosophy, baby. But yes, Steph Curry did an amazing job. And everybody else. And Draymond Green finally had a good game. They were, man, like, it's so fun to watch Steph play, though, for reals, man. And then Wiggins with his role playing, but Clay had a bad game, but it was overall just a great game from everyone. Jason Tatum just could not bring it, but he is still young, but so is Devin Booker. Everyone will give him some credit, so screw him. So congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. And for you Golden State Warrior fans out there, and all you Warriors, if you're watching Steph Curry, this quote's for you. John doesn't even know how many chips the Lakers have. Is it 17, 18, or 19? How many is it? 17? Is it 17? 17, whatever. We're tied with the Boston Celtics. We're going on 18. That's what I was talking about. All right, don't forget, the quote of the day is, an unused life is an early death. All right, Jason chokes. Yes, an unused life is an early death. I will see anyone who's coming to the workout tonight. Fantastic job, everybody who's doing all the work. Make sure you guys keep doing it. And Reese's Pieces, homies.